As an English learner, you sometimes experience a problem. This problem is vocabulary. The problem is you want to improve your English vocabulary, but it just seems too hard. You try to remember those words, but you can't actually use those words when you need them. We all know learning new words isn't actually the hardest part. It's remembering them and then using them correctly when the time comes. And I know you're struggling with that. So today we are going to help you unlock all those words in your brain and help you use those words when the time comes. And you know friends, what is the use of learning new words if you can't really use them? So if you're really desperate and you want to improve your English vocabulary, then you need to follow a technique, not just mugging it up from the dictionary. So today we are going to learn a trick which will help you learn new vocabulary with fun. The trick is to visualize the word and then make a small story out of it, and then finally use those words repetitively in your daily life conversations. And with the help of this method, the words will get fixed in your mind forever. And the best part of this is that we are going to do all of this with the help of a poem with fun. So today I am going to tell you 18 interesting words through the poem After the Rain. So just close your eyes, feel the poem and imagine it's just happening right in front of you. I've been continuing this as a series and I have whole dedicated videos for each stanza. So if you want to check out each stanza in detail, so you can click on the playlist somewhere here I think. So you'll get all the dedicated stanzas there. And this video is just sort of a revision with all the stanzas combined together as one whole poem. So let's take a look at the stanzas step by step. But first we'll listen to the whole poem once.
After the rain, leaking windows, sopping sills, moisture on pane. After the rain, golden fresh zephyr, subsiding clouds, agog for rainbow. After the rain, dust falls, late streets, rills and runnels. After the rain, gold palms, ready cheeks, bracing inhale. After the rain, brown dishes, torpid slurps, sugary pudding. After the rain, dripping trees, muddy shoes, puddle lanes. After the rain, brand new day. After the rain, better than new childhood memories. After the rain,
Did you notice there were so many new words in that poem? Now we are going to take a look at the first stanza. Let's go.
After the rain, leaking windows, sopping cells, moisture on pane. After the rain.
So friends, today we learned 4 new words from the first stanza of the poem. The words are leaking, sills, sopping and pain. Imagine it is a rainy day. You're just standing by your window having a cup of tea and just enjoying the rain. Suddenly you notice that your window is leaking water. So your first word is leaking. It means water or any liquid is dripping or discharging from a hole. In the very next moment, you saw the sopping sills. So your second word is sills. It means the shelf beneath something inside or outside. Now your third word is sopping. It means saturated with water or liquid or wet through. After some time you noticed moisture on the window pane. So your fourth word is pane. It is the glass part of a window, door, etc. You know, the glass part of the window is called the pane, but the wooden part of the window is called the frame. They both are together called a window. So today we learned 4 new words, that is leaking, sills, sopping and pane. So let's read the poem once again and enjoy the words. And I'm sure the poem will look more appealing with you knowing the words. So you can read along the poem.
After the rain, leaking windows, sopping cells, moisture on pane. After the rain.
Now let's go for the second stanza.
After the rain, garden fresh, zephyr, subsiding clouds, agog for rainbow. After the rain.
So friends, today we learned 4 new words from the second stanza of the poem. They are garden fresh, zephyr, subsiding and agog. Just imagine you went into your kitchen garden after the rain and picked the garden fresh vegetables. So your first word is garden fresh. It means very fresh and being recently picked. In Hindi we can say tarotaza. For example, garden fresh salad, garden fresh vegetables and fruits. And in sentence we can say, the sandwich that we ate today had garden fresh tomatoes. Then you feel the cool zephyr against your skin and you started enjoying that. So your second word is zephyr. It means cool, soft and gentle breeze. In Hindi we can say halki, mand hawaएं. For example, after a hot summer day, only an ice cream and a zephyr can relax me. Then in the very next moment you saw that the clouds were subsiding and the weather was getting sunny. Now your third word is subsiding. It means to become less strong, to become calmer and quieter. For example, in Hindi we can say किसी भी चीज़ की तीव्रता कम होना. For example, we can say the pain will subside in a few hours, or after the decrease in rainfall, the danger of floods has subsided. Now you became agog to see a rainbow. So today's last word is agog. It means to be eager or excited to see or hear something. किसी भी चीज़ के लिए अति उत्सुक और आतुर होना. For example, I was agog to see my exam results, or the children were agog to hear the news of early vacation. So that was the second stanza. Now let's take a look at the third stanza.
After the rain, dust was leaves, streets, rills and runoffs. After the rain.
So friends, today we learned 4 new words. They are doused, laved, rills and runnels. Just imagine, after the rain you went into your balcony and noticed that your balcony walls are doused with water. So now your first word is doused. It means drenched with a liquid poured on it. In Hindi we can say bhiga hua, pani se sarobar, tarbatar. For example, a sentence, during Holi, friends douse each other with colored water. After that, you noticed outside the streets were laved with water. So now, your second word is laved. It means a wash of water, or water has flaunt against something. In Hindi, we can say dhona or ulijna or urelna, etc. For example, I can say the water laved the streets. It means पानी से सड़क धुली हुई थी. Now, I can also say the running tap water laved her burnt fingers. In Hindi, it is पानी ने उसकी जली हुई उंगलियों को धो दिया. Now, near the roads, you saw that small kids were playing with paper boats on the rills and runnels that were filled with rainwater. So now, your third word is rills and also runnels. Rills mean a small stream of water. Runnels also mean a stream of water, but they are more like gutters. But they have a quite similar meaning. For example, I can say the hills are dotted by many rills and runnels. So once again, I'm going to read the poem, and I'm sure this time the poem will be more pleasing to you, and now you know the words.
After the rain, dust was, leaves, streets, rills and runnels. After the rain.
Let's go for the next stanza now.
After the rain, cold palms, ruddy cheeks, bracing inhale. After the rain.
So friends, today we learned two new words. They are ruddy and bracing. Imagine it has been raining cats and dogs, and just after the rain you went into your balcony and noticed that the weather is freezing cold. You saw that your palms were becoming cold and your cheeks were getting ruddy. So your first word is ruddy. It means having a healthy red color or suggesting good health. It's about having a color on your face. In Hindi we can say gulabi gal. For example, I can say he has such a ruddy complexion. Since the weather was cool, you started enjoying bracing inhale. So, your next word is bracing. It means fresh or making someone feel full of energy and healthy. In Hindi, we can say ताजगी से भरा हुआ or स्फूर्तिदायक. For example, sports meet is usually exhausting but a bracing day. Or another sentence, it is such a nice and bracing day. We should go for a picnic. So today we learned two new words. And now I'm going to read the poem again, and I'm sure this time the poem will look more appealing to you with you knowing the meanings of the words now.
After the rain, cold palms, ruddy cheeks, bracing inhale. After the rain.
Alright, let's continue with the fifth stanza.
After the rain, brown dishes, torpid slurps, sugary pudding. After the rain.
So friends, today we learned three new words. They are browned, torpid and slurping. Just imagine after the rain it was a very pleasant weather. So my mom decided to make us some pakoras, some deep fried brown dishes. So your first word is browned. It means to make food brown by cooking it. For example, I can say lightly brown the onions before adding tomatoes. Or another sentence, allow the meat to brown before adding the vegetables. So after that, friends, in a rainy weather, I always feel torpid without a cup of tea. So your next word will be torpid. It means to be physically or mentally inactive or lethargic. In Hindi, we can say alasya, susti. In a sentence, we can say, if you have a sudden loss of cabin pressure in an airplane, the passengers will become torpid and then lose consciousness. It was a very long sentence. Now let me give you another short sentence. During winter seasons, people usually feel torpid. So after that, I made some tea for myself and then started enjoying slurping the tea. So, your third and the last word will be slurping. It means to drink a liquid noisily. In Hindi we can say आवाज कर कर पीना. So, today we learned 3 new words. And now I'm going to read the poem once again, and I'm sure this time the poem will look more appealing to you with you knowing the meanings of the words now. So let's go.
After the rain, brown dishes, torpid slurps, sugary pudding. After the rain,
Now let's go for the 6th stanza.
After the rain, dripping trees, muddy shoes, puddle lanes. After the rain.
So friends, today we learned 2 new words. They were dripping and puddled. Just imagine after the rain you decided to go for a walk in a park. And when you went outside, you noticed that the trees were dripping with water. So your first word is dripping. It means to be very wet. In Hindi, we can say pani se gila or boond boond tapakna. As an example, Ram is running and is sweating. Let me repeat that. I'm really sorry. For example, Ram is running and is dripping with sweat. Another example, water was dripping from the roof after the heavy rainfall. Now after that, in the next moment you notice that your shoes have become muddy because of the puddles lanes. Now your next word is puddled. It means to be wet or covered with water, especially rainwater. In Hindi we can say barsati pani se bani choti dabri. As an example, after the heavy rainfall, the streets were filled with puddles. Another example, the children were playing and jumping on the puddle streets. So, today we learned 2 new words. And now, I'm going to repeat the poem once again, and I'm sure this time the poem will look more appealing with you knowing the meanings of the words now. So, let's go.
After the rain, dripping trees, muddy shoes, puddle lanes. After the rain.
Alright, that was the last stanza. So I hope you enjoyed learning new words. And now I'm going to read the whole poem once again. And as you're familiar with the words now, this time the poem will look more appealing to you. So let's go.
After the rain, leaking windows, sopping sills, moisture on pane. After the rain, golden fresh zephyr, subsiding clouds, agog for rainbow. After the rain, dust falls, late streets, rills and runnels. After the rain, gold palms, ready cheeks, bracing inhale. After the rain, brown dishes, torpid slurps, sugary pudding. After the rain, dripping trees, muddy shoes, puddle lanes. After the rain, brand new day. After the rain, better than new childhood memories. After the rain,
Now it is test time. A few seconds will be given to you and you have to answer the question being displayed on the screen. The quiz will be from the poem and it is in the MCQ format. So let's start the game. First question is, what is the meaning of the word leaking? The correct answer is A. Having a leak or discharged liquid or gas from a hole. The second question is, what is the meaning of the word sopping? The correct answer is D. All of the above. The third question is, what is the meaning of the word sill? The correct answer is C. All of the above. Now, the fourth and the last question is, what is the meaning of the word pain? The correct answer is A. Glass on a window or a door. First question is, what is the meaning of the word cotton fresh? The correct answer is A. Fresh vegetables. The second question is, what is the meaning of the word zephyr? The correct answer is A. Breeze. Now, your third question is, what is the meaning of the word subsiding? The correct answer is A. Ease up. Now, your fourth and the last question is, what is the meaning of the word agog? The correct answer is A. Excited. Your first question is, what is the meaning of the word toast? The correct answer is C. All of the above. Now, your second question is, what is the meaning of the word laved? The correct answer is C. All of the above. Now, your third and the last question is, what is the meaning of the word drills or runnels? The correct answer is A. A small stream. Let's start. Your first question is, what is the meaning of the word ruddy? Your answer is A. Your face having a healthy red color. Now, your second question is, what is the meaning of the word bracing? The correct answer is A. Making one feel healthy and full of energy. The first question is, what is the meaning of the word browned? The correct answer is A. Making food brown by cooking. Now, your second question is, what is the meaning of the word torpid? The correct answer is D. All of the above. Now, your third question is, what is the meaning of the word slurping? The correct answer is C. To drink noisily. Your first question is, what is the meaning of the word dripping? The correct answer is A. Wet. Now, your second question is, what is the meaning of the word puddled? The correct answer is C, all of the above. So today we learned many interesting words that you can use in your future conversations and sound more advanced and professional. So I hope that this video was helpful to you, and a great thanks to the poet Mr. Vivek Sharma. So if you liked this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and also leave your comments. I love to read them and they motivate me a lot. So bye bye, I'll meet you soon in the next video.